Okay, so this is what a registration page we have. From registration page, from the home.html, we are sending into registration page. And what is the method we use here? It is a post method, not a get method. On the top, you can see post method. Whenever you work with post method, what happens exactly? Once again, see view in browser. Okay, so here try to put some data, send to server here. User ID, I enter something like AS100, then first name is ASR, followed by some P I put here, date of birth 10/5/1995 I put here like this, followed by some qualification is MTech you may put this way. After that submit this data. When you click on the register here, it should go to server. When it goes to server, look at the address bar here. In the address bar, how it displays C. So when I click on register, is it showing any query string or not? Check in this. Please pay attention here. So this is the form. When you click on the register, here are you going to see any values like a query string or not? Just check here. Click on the register. Now what happens in this? It is coming into server. So here you cannot see any query string. It is just like registration.aspx. That much only you are getting there. There is no query string here in this. This is called as a post method. This you can call as post method. Now same thing if you convert into post here. Sorry, get what happens, see in that. I just stop it from running. Then I change the method to post. So here it is going to be, the method is going to be here get. It was previously post, now I change it to get, this one. This is a get method. Now let me render this here. Okay, I enter here again AS100, just pay attention again. So this is something like P I put here, followed by K I put like this, and date of birth I want to enter. Then qualification is something like 2 I put, click on the register. So when I click on register, what happens in this? This has to be refreshed every time. This is the problem we have with this. It is maintaining cache. So with cache, what happens? It's not going to be having effect immediately. It maintains internally a cache. So due to that, you have a problem. Every time you need to clear the browser, then it is going to be working. Otherwise, it can't work. So we should go to this, then we have to remove the cache. Then that can work properly. Okay. Now when I try to submit this data, here now I change it to get method. Previously it was post method, now it's a get method. When I submit this data, how this now works, see. I enter like AS100, ASR100, followed by A I put here, S I put, followed by date of birth, I enter, some data I can enter here, then followed by qualification also you can enter here. Now when I click on the register, here you can see the query string. You are seeing now query string. See here, localhost 49887 registration.aspx question mark txt user id equal to asr100 and txt first name equal to a and txt last name equal to s and txt dov equal to asdert. So like this, what is happening? It is sending data to server using query string. This is called as a get method. The previous one is what exactly? That was the post method, but this is what exactly? Get method. So using get method, we are sending data now to server. Mansur, have you seen this here?
Yes, yes, I got it. Thank you.
This is what exactly query string. In the case of query string,
Yes, it's
the file name followed by key value. See here, you can separate multiple key value pairs with the help of ampersand. Using ampersand,
that's
you
right.
can separate them. Using ampersand, we are going to be separating this. So this way, it is sending data to server when you use the get method. In the case of post method, you don't have any such query string here. So this is insecure when compared with the post method. Why it is insecure?
Okay.
Now, why it is
That's good.
insecure here? Insecure because when you try to create some registration account, probably you have a password in that. So password is going to be seen there. Somebody else who is behind you, just besides you, the person is sitting, so the person can see what password you typed there with the help of this one. So it's exposing whatever data you are sending, it's exposing. So this is basically called as a get method. When you want to retrieve data, you can use this kind of mechanism. This is called as a get method. But with post method, what happens? It is not going to do. It's not going to show any data like that. So internally, it can be sending data. So this is what normally form processing we say. From the form, we have sent data to background page. Sorry, to the server it's sending. Server can be any technology. Here we are using, say what we are using ASP.NET. This can be even Java. Even in Java, it can be working in the same manner. It can be Java. With the Java also, it can be working in the same manner. So what method here we have used is post method or get method. With the help of that, we do it. So it can be Java. In this Java also in the same manner, we can be writing it. So as far as what you write is here, this is only pure HTML. Using pure HTML, you are sending data to server. So in the server, it can be any technology. But as far as client side is concerned, you can make like this, and the server side, in whatever technology you are proficient, you can handle it. Here we are going to use ASP.NET, C#, with the help of that we do. But otherwise, what happens with this? A web page we make like this using the form tag. Within the form tag, we put whatever data you want to send into server using the say different types of elements like input elements, or it can be button, it can be radio button, different types of things you can do, and with the help of that, you can be sending data to server. So in the server, it's going to be retrieving data. Then after that, either it may save in the database or it may be performing some login operation like that. It's going to be doing. So this is called as here form method equal to get action equal to registration.aspx. With the help of that, we try to send data to server. The concept you understood here?
Yes.
Mahmood, are you clear on this? Okay. See, this is normal data sending to server. This is normal data. But how do you deal with the file uploading then? In that case, normally how do you upload a file? How a file can be uploaded? So when you are uploading file, how server is going to be taking it? That is also going to be very, very important. Now let us look into that aspect. So here, what I do, I create a new page for file uploading. So here I create a new page. Just these are basics of the web I am saying. These are the very, very basics of the web here. Upload file, let us see here. Add a new item. So I call this as file uploader. File uploading. I make this the file as not web form. I want to make just HTML page. This one. I want to make HTML. File uploading.html is the page name. So I create like this, and within this I should have a form again. I should keep a form here in this. Then method equal to post. Method equal to post I can put, followed by here action equal to same page I would like to use. Action equal to here registration.aspx. Into the same page I want to submit data. Okay, then followed by I close this in this way. I can go with here. First of all, please select a file. Please select a file and upload and send to server and upload. So we put here br followed by here write input type equal to here it is file. We put type equal to file here, input type equal to file, then followed by here it is name equal to my file. We put like this. Okay, name equal to my file. Then this way you can be making here the file. Next, after this, we try to put br here, then try to put a button here. Input type equal to, we make it submit. It can be submit button, you can be submitting data, then right here, value equal to upload file. Upload file we can send like this. Then you try to make the interface display here. It's going to show like this. Please select a file and upload. When you click on the browse, it's going to be showing you what file you want to upload, and when you click on the upload file, it should be uploading file to the server there. So when it comes to server, in the server we should handle it. First of all, what we are doing, we are trying to find out all the form elements. All the form elements we are trying to retrieve there. Then we are trying to print their key and value there. Okay, next thing, whether are there any files available or not, we can find out here. Write int, this is file count equal to, write it as request dot files dot followed by, here it is count. Whether any files are uploaded or not, we can find out with the help of the request dot files dot count. So like this we make it. It is going to be finding out if any uploaded files are available for us. Here write response dot write here files uploaded count is, put like this here, then plus followed by, it is file count dot toString. It is going to file count dot toString. Like this we take it, then we try to display that. Whether any files are coming or not, let us try to check. Go to the file upload.html. From there we try to send data to, again, registration page. So whether it is uploading any file or not, let us see there. Choose file, try to take some file and try to send it. I can come to desktop, some file I can choose, that file I try to upload. I can take cats file, click on open. And after that, say this upload file. See what it says, my file, its value is cats.xml, homepage files uploaded count is 0 there. It is showing there are no files associated, no files are uploaded. Just you have a file control, that's all. Its name you are getting cats.xml, but here homepage, if you look, files uploaded count equal to 0, it is saying. Reason, no file is available right now here. No file is available because right now if you look at the form data, it is only text data. We are just sending text. There is no provision to send data for the multi-part form data. We don't have any multi-part form data in this. Because of that, you could not send the file to server there. So to the server, file could not be sent because of that reason. Okay, so we could not send. The reason here it is ENC type you have here. Encoding type equal to, we should choose here multi-part form data. We need to take it as multi-part form data. With the help of that, you can submit data to server. And now file can be uploaded to server. So in this case, now it is going to be available for us. Now you can have the file name, as well as number of files uploaded count should be given as here 1 for us. Choose a file here, then after that choose some file here. Breakfast XML file, then upload file. Now it says here files uploaded count is 1. It is saying that number of files uploaded are how much? 1. It is showing for us. That means a file is available for us here. A file is available, so that should be getting saved. You have to save that file there. Okay. When we come to the here server side, in the server side you can handle like this. This one is what? A request object for us. With the help of request object, we are going to be finding out. So whatever files are uploaded, they are going to be available like a collection for us here. Press enter key. Then here request dot, you take here files. This is what exactly HTTP files collection that is going to be. It is going to be HTTP files collection. So you can collect all the files from that. Here write HTTP files collection. Okay, this is HP. Just write files equal to, put it like this, request dot, this is here files. You can choose this. We are going to get the files from that. Now when you look at files here, files dot, it can give you count. You can find out here the count of the files, then followed by keys you can get from this key value pairs. They are going to be, you can get the key as well as values there. So you can get key and value from there, here, followed by here get. You can find out the specified file from that. Posted file you can be getting from that. So write it like this. If condition we take, then files dot count greater than 0, then in such cases try to here retrieve the file. Then in this write HTTP posted file HPF equal to, write this as files of 0 we can take. Files of 0 we can be taking in this. So we are going to get here posted file from this. Files of 0 we take and then we try to do this way here. Now HPF dot file name probably we have here. We can take the file name and even that can be saved. Here write response dot, write the uploaded file is plus followed by, here it is HPF dot, put it as here file name. You can take the file name and print it. Similarly, we put a BR, break tag we can put here. Similarly here also, sorry, we don't have any break tag here. Fine. Plus this is here. BR we can use. Yes, BR tag we can use like this. After that, we try to save the file. Okay, let us see first of all what file name we get from it. Choose a file. Then I choose some file from this. Some XML file or something I take. Then after that I upload to the server. Here it says files uploaded count is 1. The uploaded file is here bf.xml file. Now this you have to save in the server. So whenever it's uploaded, we should be saving in the server. For that you have to write the code here. We should be writing here code. So my first website this is, then here this should be a new folder I add here. This is called as uploaded files. Uploaded files, this is going to be the name of the folder. Into this folder we have to save it now. We have to save into that particular location the given file. So let us try to save in that location. Now here it is HPF dot save as. You can put it save as here, followed by you try to set the path for this. How do you get the path of the uploaded files? Because you are in the root of the website. To get the root of the website, we use here something like server.mappath. We have a method called as server.mappath, followed by this is tilde. Tilde is going to be giving you the root path of your site there. Server's root path you can be getting. Then slash you put here, followed by this is uploaded file. Uploaded files we try to put here, then again put a slash, then put plus here, then specify the file name. HPF dot file name we can put like this. We take file name to try to save this way. So where this must be getting saved in the uploaded files folder, you have to save it. For that purpose, with the help of the server.map path, we can be getting the absolute path. Right now, where exactly we are located? We are in the My First website. So whenever you log in into a website, you are going to be having only, you are going to navigate only with the website. That means you are limited to website only. Beyond that, you can't do anything. But when you want to save a file, you have to know absolute path of it. Absolute means in the C drive or in the D drive, where exactly it is located, you need to know. So therefore, with the help of the server.map path, we can be getting absolute address or absolute location. So with the help of that, now we are trying to save. So server.map path can give you My First website. In the My First website, what is the folder name? Uploaded files is a folder. In that folder, we are trying to save this. Let us try to run here, even try to put in a try catch block. Due to any reason, if it fails, you can catch it. Take try here, then this is going to be catch, exception ex, put like this, then inside this you can be writing it. Write response dot, here it is write, then ex dot message. You can put like this, ex dot message, you can put like this. So if any error is there, you are going to get that particular thing there. Otherwise, we print here message, response dot write. So put here br, then write file uploaded successfully, file saved successfully message you get. So successfully file is saved, you can find out here like this. So what happens here, you are uploading a file, then after that, once file is uploaded, you are printing first of all there. The uploaded file is file name we are printing there, then we are trying to save it. So due to some reason, if it's unable to save, we are going to catch with the exception, then appropriate error message we are going to show there. Now come to file uploading.html, try to render this here. Okay, let me close this once. Again, let me try here this one. So this is circle.bin, it's 12 bytes, then upload file, I click on this. File saved successfully message I am getting now. That means file has been saved into the appropriate folder there. Come to the Solution Explorer, then try to refresh it. When you refresh, you can get the file name in this C. Circle.bin has been uploaded into uploaded files folder. So like this, what we do, we select a file and we send it to server. In the server, it can be getting saved. It can be getting saved in the server. So as far as ASP.NET is concerned, as far as here ASPX pages are concerned, here you have three different ways of accessing data from the, say, from the client or from the web page. One is what? Form is a way of accessing the data. Second thing is here files. One more thing is going to be query string. We can have even a query string. With the help of query string also, we can be collecting data. Using query string, we can collect data. So here what we do, first we retrieve all the form values. Second thing is what? We are trying to upload files. Then one third example is going to be for us here query string. So using query string also, we can be submitting data to server. So these are the basics of the ASPX web pages. You have to understand these things. These are very, very important, without which you cannot do much. So here, first of all, what we do, we create server side. From server side, we send data to, client side, first of all, we make. So from client side, we submit data to server. When it comes to server, here, using actually the page load event, we are trying to capture data, whatever is coming from server, from client. So one is what here, request.form. With the help of request.form, you can get all the form data. Whatever you put between the form starting tag and closing tag, for whatever elements you are having, name, attributes, so those things can be retrieved with the help of the request.form.all keys. As far as this ASP.NET page is concerned, we have these predefined objects here. The predefined objects are going to be a request object, which is responsible for incoming request. We have response object, which is responsible for outgoing. That means whatever you write to browser, it will be through the response. Whatever incoming data is there, that is handled by the request object, or incoming requests are handled by here request object, and response is responsible for sending data to the browser or sending content to browser. Then similarly you have a server object. With the help of server object, you can find out map path and you can be transferring control from one page to another page. So server side information or server side configuration kind of things you can find with the help of the server object there. Similarly, we have here application object. Application object is meant for entire application. It's not just for one user. For entire application, information you can get with the help of the application objects. So there is a predefined object. Request is predefined, response is predefined, server is predefined, application is predefined. Then you have here session. Session is also going to be a predefined. It's as per user this is. A session object gets created per user, whereas application object gets created whenever you launch your website. When you launch your website, at the time application variable is available, whereas application object is available, whereas session is available whenever a user signs in, whenever user starts session, a session object is available. Session object changes from one user to another user because this is for the user. Request object is available with every page. With every page, a request and response objects are available for us. And apart from this, you have here request, response, server, application, session. So these are going to be the 5 very important objects which are predefined. We can be using them in our application very much. A request object, a response object, a server object, an application object, and a session object. These are available for us. So with the help of this, we can be handling incoming request. We send data to outside, that means to the browser. Using server side, you can manipulate. With the help of application, you can track entire application there, something like hit count. You might be knowing about hit count. So how many times a page has been visited, you can find out with the help of the application variable there. Similarly, we have a session. With the help of session, we can track session information. Session is as per the user. Every user will have, every user is going to have his own session object. So like this, these are the predefined objects available for us. And apart from that, everywhere you have exception object available. With the help of that, we can track if any errors are taking place or if any exceptions are thrown. So these are the predefined objects available with the every ASPX page. ASPX is basically a ASP.NET web page which can contain both dynamic elements as well as static elements that can be containing both the HTML markup as well as ASPX markup. It can contain HTML markup as well as ASPX markup. Both markups you can combine within the given ASPX page. Whereas HTML can contain only HTML markup. You cannot put any server-side tags in the HTML. Whereas if you look at ASPX page, it can contain HTML markup as well as server-side markup also you can use in that. Server-side tags as well as HTML tags you can use as far as .aspx is concerned. So .aspx is going to be user interface. The code for that you write with the aspx.cs. If you look at this, this is what registration.aspx.cs, and this is what here registration.aspx. So here what we have written, the directive is page directive. We have basically 3 directives as far as UI is concerned, as far as user interface is concerned. One is page directive, this is for the ASPX page. Similarly, you have master directive. With the help of that, you can create a master page. Master page means when you look at the website, the layout is going to be consistent for all the pages, and header and footer are common for all the pages. So in the master page, you can create header as well as footer. In the content pages, you are going to put the HTML, the web page's content. So all the same kind of layout, the header and footer will be applied for all the pages when you use the master page concept. But this is what here, it is a page concept. It is going to be simple individual page. Similarly, we have a control. So with the help of that, you can be making the controls. Control is going to be something like a text box, drop down, that can be called as a control. You can create a page, you can create a control, then similarly you can be creating there, a master page. A master page is possible, a page is possible, a control is possible. Like that, you can be making different types of UI there. UI stands for user interface. So it may be just page, it may be just control, or it may be just master page. So master page you can use in number of pages. Master page you can use in number of pages when you want to have common layout. That means both header and footer. When it's common for number of pages, master page concept is going to be useful. Similarly, when you look at page here, just you can create a web page. This can be a dynamic web page you can make. The directive for that is what? It's page long page equal to C#, auto event variable equal to true it is. So event you can be hooking up automatically. So different types of events are there, like page load event, page render event, page init event, pre-init event. All these are nothing but different types of events. So those events you can be firing with the help of the auto event variable. And where is the code associated? Where is the associated code available? The associated code is available with the registration.aspx.cs, and it's inheriting from the registration. So from registration class, it's inheriting. If you look at this code, here we are defining a registration class. The class is what exactly? Registration. Public partial class registration system.web.ui.page. This is going to be a registration page. So using registration page, we are trying to do this. This is actually a registration page. It is inheriting from the system.web.ui.page. When it is inheriting, whatever features are available in the page, they are going to be available here. They are going to be available here. That's why we are getting here a response object, a request object. So all these are going to be available for us automatically. Even a server object is available. So how do we get, since they are already available with the page class, since page is inherited into registration class, so automatically this also becomes a page class. So automatically whatever objects which were created with page are going to be available with the registration. So like this you can be using here registration page. This is nothing but here ASPX page. Even if you look at this, it is going to be interface for this. There is no code here, there is no markup here associated. Dynamically everything is getting generated for us. So either from file uploading.html or from the home.html, we are calling here the registration page. The registration page we are calling both from the home.html or from the file uploading.html. From both the places we are calling it. Now let me create here one more file, HTML file. From there I try to pass the data as query string. Okay, now come to this point and here try to add one more item. This is going to be HTML page. I write it as query string. This one is query string.html we create here. So in this, come to this point, then here try to specify the elements. First write enter name like this, then followed by input, type equal to text, name equal to, this is here, name only, p name, person name, put like this, then value equal to, it is going to be empty right now. We don't have any value here. Then close like this. After that, put a BR. Next, right here, enter age. After that, we write input, type equal to text, even number also you can take in this, type equal to number you can take, or type equal to text you can take. It can accept all numbers in such cases. Then name equal to, this is here, age only we put. Okay, then value equal to, we can put some default value here, some 10 you can put. Then after that we can close this one, then put here BR. After that try to submit this. So here write input, type equal to, this is what, submit. Okay, value equal to send to server, like this, submit to server, like this I put here. So when I make like this, the interface is something like this. If I run this page and if I click on the send to server or submit to server, will it be submitted to server or not? Look at the code. So submit to server, I am writing here. So will this be submitted to server here, Mansoor?
Because there is a node method is declared, so you tell like as mentioned before, like
Yes.
submit method.
This
So
cannot be sent to
then this
server.
goes.
So you require definitely form tag first of all. Whatever you are trying to send to server should be containing a form tag. Within the form tag, you have to specify there. So put the form tag in this. Then you can put like this form. Then here write method equal to, it is here what, this time I want to use get method, not post method. Get I want to use in this, followed by here the action equal to same registration. Once again I use here registration dot aspx I use here. So I'm going to use registration dot aspx. Like this I can be making a form tag here, control X. Then after that try to put here. So like this we create a form tag. So using form tag we are going to be submitting data to server now. So whatever input we give here, p name, age, then after that we submit it. So when you send to registration, now what happens in this, whether it can print any data or not, let us try to see. Okay, come to this and try to submit to server this one. Then here enter some 23, submit to server. It goes to server, but nothing happens there because we haven't handled any code there. There is no code, we have handled that particular thing. So if you come to here, this one, in the registration.aspx.cs, we are not handling any query string data. We are not handling any query string data. So that's why you cannot do anything in such cases. Now here, try to do with the query string. Okay. Next thing, it must be here request dot, we use the query string here. So it's going to give you name value correction for us. It's going to give you a name value correction. So using name value collection, we can be retrieving here the query string. We can be getting here the query string, then followed by dot, we put here all keys similar to the say form variables. We can be retrieving all the keys in this. We can retrieve all the keys here in the same manner. So therefore here write once again string, write like this KYS, or else existing keys also you can be using there. So keys, here it is keys equal to, we can use existing ones. Here we write request dot, this is what exactly now query string we say, dot followed by all keys. We can be retrieving all keys from this. Now here let us try to print one by one in this. For each string str in keys we use. So inside this we try to write it. Here write the key is plus here plus this is, then followed by here it is put like this request dot query string, followed by we can specify here the str, the key you can specify. So like this we can be retrieving it. Then it's not we are going to get the value query string of str, we can take it, then followed by here it is we are trying to retrieve like this. It can be printing one by one here in this. Try to now send data from the query string dot html here. So render this, enter name here, enter the age here in this, and submit to server. When you send it to server, here what happens, localhost 49887 registration.aspx, p name Sridhar and age is 35. It says the key is p name, its value is Sridhar, the key is age, its value is 35. So whatever data you entered there is coming here. This is called as here key value pairs. This is key value pair. Using a query string we could submit data like this. With the help of query string also we are submitting data. So whenever you use get method, it's called as query string. And in the registration.aspx, you can get form data in three different ways. One is what? One is called as actually the form. Second thing is query string. Form contains keys. Similarly, query string also contains keys. Form data you can access whenever you perform a post method, whereas query string you can use whenever you perform the get operation. So with post operation, it's going to be form elements. In the case of get operation, it's going to be what? Query string. So like this, you can be getting data from the page. You are transferring data from client to server with the help of the form or with the help of the query string. Even sometimes we use the files. Files also we can use. Whenever we upload files, the files are going to be available with the here the request dot files. With the help of request dot files, you can be containing their files. Those files also you can be taking there. So like this, we can actually get the data from the client. Any questions on this, Mahmood?
No questions.
Mansoor, you have any questions? We are using query string example. See, this is nothing but query string. Here in this, what we do? We try to submit data. One is what name, other one is age. We are submitting name as well as age here. Person name and age we are submitting. With that it's coming. Once again, see here.
Yeah. But you send the name and the age, right?
Yes.
So, but what? Sorry, what is the difference for the query string and post the data from the form?
Yes, see. That's what. See, in the address bar you are going to see first of all in the case of query string. In the case of query string, in the address bar you are going to see that. Here you can see. That's the one difference. Other difference is going to be, as far as query string is concerned, you can send only limited data. You cannot send how much data you want to send. It is about some 34 KB or 35 KB data only you can send, but not more than that. Post method when you take, it's unlimited data. Post method is secured method when compared with the query string method. Query string you need to use whenever you want to retrieve data from the underlying database, underlying server. So from server, when you want to retrieve information, you have to use the concerned method there. That is what exactly the get method. Post method, when you want to add something, you must use post method. Put method, when you want to update, you must use. Similarly, delete method, when you want to delete some resource, you have to use. So these are having certain purposes. So with that, if you use that, definitely it will be better. In fact, with query string, only limited data you can send. How much data you want to send, you can't send with the query string. So that's the basic difference. In the case of query string, you can see data clearly there. What is being sent, you can see there. Okay, so whenever you are retrieving data based on certain parameters, you can use that. But when you create a registration page or something like that, you cannot use. If you use like that, you are going to expose your entire data to everyone. So that cannot be secured one in the case of registration of page, or when you are trying to perform something like buying something online. So at that time, if you try to provide credit card details or your PIN numbers and all those things, definitely it can't be safe. So query string, when you want to retrieve data, which is in the safe manner, at that time probably with insensitive data, you can be using the query string. But when it is sensitive data, definitely you have to use the post method. That's the basic difference. Understood, Mansoor?
Okay, I got it.
So
yes, it's clear.
Now further, when you send data from here, what should happen? It should even display appropriately there. Here I enter some name, but before that, let me write first of all code here. We come into this part. We are coming into this part here. We are retrieving data. This is fine. But ultimately, what we do with that data is coming into the web page like this. But when it's coming here, you have to perform some operation there. So what operation we do here? We can be doing like this here. So whenever it's coming from the form, you know that what data is coming because this has been designed by you only. So therefore, you know what type of data is coming. So when data is coming like this here, you can even do in this way. Here write int age, you put here age equal to 0, you can put. Here right now, if condition request dot query string, take there request dot query string. Here you can be checking for it. What you try to check in this should be the person name there. sorry, not person name. First of all, I look for the age there. Name is going to be age in that. So if age is available or not, we are going to be checking there. Age not equal to null. When it is not equal to null, you are going to do this kind of operation here. If it is not equal to null, at the time, probably you can do like this. Inside this, we calculate age also. Take age. Similarly, we try to find out even other thing like this is, once again I am declaring. Okay. So here int age I have written, then string name. Key name I'm trying to set like this here. So once again I use if condition here. If request dot query string a key name, this is here, not equal to null. When it's not equal to null, in such cases I should do here something. So I should retrieve first of all the name value, key name I have to retrieve, then after that age also I should be retrieving there. Then here write key name equal to, in this request dot query string, one value also you can be retrieving there, put it as here key name. Like this we can take value and you can associate this particular value here with the key name. Then age equal to, you can do like this. Age equal to, what do we write here? Request dot, again this is query string, then followed by here it is age, then dot, we try to, age is going to be what exactly this can give you here, the string data. Okay, 1 minute. So this can give you string data for us. But here we try to be using parsing this one. Int.parse, we use like this, we can be parsing into integer. We can parse into integer and we get like this. So after this, we can use an if condition here, right? If age greater than or equal to 18, then in such cases, we write an if condition response.write, put here p name plus is eligible to hashed out. So else what we write? Else right here response.write here write p name is not eligible. Like this we can put information here in this way. It's not eligible, we are trying to put here. Then after that response dot write followed by here we can use this way br. Okay, suppose up to this only you want to do something, then after that you don't want to write further anything, you don't want to check for all these things. So in such cases you can use here response.end. You can use response.end. With the help of that you are going to be ending here itself. You can put like this here response.end. Here itself it will be getting stopped there. You can put it response.end. Like this we can be ending it. So try to run this now. What it says here, the key name is p name, its value is Sridhar, the key is age, its value is 35, Sridhar is eligible to cast out. Like this you are getting the message here in this. Similarly, once again try to send some other data. What happens, see in this. Okay, so here it is name equal to, I put same name again, I may enter some other name in this. So therefore what happens with the C here? It says the key is p name, its value is Sridhar, the key says that its value is 10, Sridhar is not eligible. So like this, it's printing the message for us. And after that, whatever other data is there, it's not showing any file count or it's not showing anything because we are ending with the response.end. With the response.end, we are going to be stopping there itself. Once this is getting finished, we are going to stop here. Further, we are not continuing. So with the help of that, you can mark end of the response also. If you comment it, and if you once again come to the query string, more data you can see this time here. Since you are not ending it, it can go till end. Go ahead. So try to submit to server. But here you are getting so much other things like files uploaded count is 0, it's showing. So prior to this, it was not showing like that. After displaying that Sridhar is not eligible, you did not have this line, but this time you are getting that particular line. So like this, you can be using here the query string. So as well as the query string, we are using the form we are using. One more thing is here, the files also we are using. With the help of that, we are sending data from client to server in this. Any questions, Mansoor, on this?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Mahmood, any questions?
No, no, I'm just gonna go over it again. I mean, I don't have any questions, but it's just that I just have to watch it again.
So how data we are sending from client to server, we should understand that clearly. That part is very important. That's going to be crucial actually. Most of the applications people are developing without understanding these basic concepts. So how form data is sent to server, what is get method, what is post method, how to use query string, how to use form. They don't bother much about that. But if you know how they are going to be working internally, then definitely you can write better code. And tomorrow, if it's some different technology, on that also you can be working. Need not be always .NET. You can even migrate yourself to Java. Even with Java, you can be working in the same manner. So in the Java also it can be, you can clearly separate here the client side as well as server side. So client side totally you can do with the HTML. In the server side, we can be using server side technology. So this is the advantage of the HTML, or in general I can say web. So using the HTML pages, using CSS, using JavaScript or jQuery, whatever it is, you can do client side. Then after that, it can be any server side. Need not be always same thing. It can be anything in the server side. I show you one example how it is going to be same with the server. I show you an example from some other technology here. So let me launch here one just to make you to understand how they are same. I'm just trying to show you this. So it is, if you look at this page, here it's going to be looking in the same manner. What we do here, form we put like this, action equal to MVC controller servlet, method equal to post, then it's going to be same technology in the client side, it's same form. When you click on sign in here, it is being sent to server. So you can write in the same way even with the .NET also. So you can create the loose, I mean you can use the use coupling concept like this. You can create user interfaces and you may be using today with the .NET. So same user interfaces tomorrow you can do with the other technologies like Java or PHP. You can be using that easily. So here what it is doing, it is calling the controller servlet. It's going to servlet and from there it's calling. Servlet is similar to this ASPX.cs background page. Similar to servlet, here we write in the C# code. So from here, from client we are submitting data to server. To the server, it can be sent now data. So with the help of this, we are trying to here, validate the user. So sign in is successful or failure, you can find out with the help of this. So this way only it's going to be working even in the case of ASP.NET also. In the case of ASP.NET, you write, you can separate cleanly things by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So in the client side, use pure HTML. In the server side, try to use server side technology. So that can be definitely is going to give you loose coupling concept. That means tomorrow your application, today right now you may be using .NET as a background, backend. In the backend you use .NET, you use IIS, with it you are working. Tomorrow you want to migrate to some other server. So without changing user interface, you can quickly write in the background the server side code you can write. That code you can be accessing from the forms. So this is the concept. Using this, you can be making this truly loose coupling, loosely coupled things. Here the form can be connected to a ASP.NET site, or it can be getting connected to a Java-based site, or it can be PHP-based site. So only here what we change, the action equal to we are going to change. That's all. The action here, the action we are going to change, and in the server-side coding, we need to appropriately handle them. So this is only required. Without changing user interface, you can just change the server side. This concept can be called as here loosely loose coupling. So you can couple things loosely with the help of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and server side technologies. But if you write purely in the ASP, what happens with that? The form is going to be the ASP, even the code is also going to be the ASP. It can be working only with the ASP. If you use ASPX pages, what happens? That is tightly bound with the underlying Windows operating system, underlying .NET framework, and underlying say IIS. But when you write the page in the HTML, that can be working with any kind of server-side technology. If you change simply here, they are going to be working. Instead of having here registration.aspx, you can be calling a servlet, or you can be calling some PHP page. It's going to be that easy, in fact. So this is giving us the feature called as loosely coupling or loosely coupled things. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, try to use with the client side. In the server side, try to use any language in whatever you are comfortable, which supports actually the web technologies. So like that you can choose with the help of that loosely coupled things you can make for your web application. Today you may be using .NET, tomorrow you want to migrate to Java. Without changing user interface, you can migrate, because here just you have to change the required action. Required action, if you change, that's all. Instead of using registration.aspx, you can write registration.php. Automatically it goes to PHP page there, but in the server side you must be handling it. So like that, without changing user interface, so only server side, if you change things, it can be working for us. So like this, you need to separate things very cleanly. So with the help of this, without redoing many things, you can achieve it very quickly. Database you don't change, and similarly the client you don't, client side you don't change. Just you are going to change server side. With that, it can be working fine. So like this, they can be made in fact. Understood this concept here, loose coupling concept. Here this I will be using with ASP.NET. It's not closely tied. Same page, this which page it is, query string page, I can use with other technology also. So reason I just change here the action equal to. Method is get, action equal to, I can put there some other technology based resource actually, but that should be deployed in the server. In such cases, it can be working. So using this, you can actually develop loosely coupled systems. usually coupled websites or usually coupled systems you can build. So whenever you want to migrate to different technology, easily you can migrate in such cases. Otherwise, if you have to develop everything from scratch for new kind of technology, then definitely it's going to be time consuming process, and more resource intensive activity it becomes. You need to incur again more and more expenditure. So when you design the website, you try to keep in mind the portability. Tomorrow, if you have to change technology, you should be in a position to change the technology. So that way, you must be designing the site. Understood this concept? What I am saying, Mahmood?
Yes.
What I was saying, you
Yeah,
understood?
yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
So tomorrow you can use different technology. You understood, Mansoor, this one?
Yes, I got it. Yeah, we don't change any HTML or anything. Just
Yes. Only server side pages,
change
server side coding. If you change, that's enough. Just if you change
yeah,
server side coding, that's going to be working.
that's
That's
it.
all. I'm talking about development part. It's just development part I'm saying. I'm not talking about installing or configuring. Again, you need to install in the concerned web server. Again, you need to configure it properly. As far as development effort is concerned, that can be reduced to a great extent, I'm saying. So we are not
Yes,
talking
that's
about
right.
the maintenance. We are not talking about deployment. We are not talking about installation and all those things. We are talking about only development part. So we are not going to reinvent the wheel. So whatever is already there, that we use straight away. Whatever new features are required, we can quickly add them. We can start using it without wasting any time there. So like this, you can be simply migrating from one technology to another technology with the help of this loose coupling concept. This is one of the features you need to consider in the architecture of the application. When you architect application, you need to bother about these things.
Okay.
So always focus on core concepts. Core concepts can be benefiting you like anything. Initially it looks it's simple only. People may not care. You think like that. That is absolutely wrong. So you have to be very confident and very clear on the core concepts. Okay, most of the systems they are built from scratch only. If you take, if you take applications which are running very fast, they use core features with that they make things really wonderful. Example is Google. Google uses actually inexpensive hardware. They are using inexpensive hardware. They don't use actually Pentium systems. They use very much 286, 386 systems. So in olden days, people used to use. With the help of those systems also, they are running their applications very fast. Inexpensive hardware they use. Their algorithms are something like that. They try to build everything from scratch. For us, it looks time wasting, but it's not time wasting. Whatever effort they are putting, they are deriving benefit for that. So definitely, you need to be very good with the core concepts. They are very important. If you are good with the core concepts, then definitely you can do wonders with any hi-fi technology. So hi-fi technology is nothing but extensions, or advanced technology is going to be just extensions, I can say, to the core only. If you understand core, how you can make it advanced easily, you also can be, you understand and you can make even those features yourself. Okay, so today what we have done, we used actually the query string, then we submitted form, then we are going to use one more thing, file uploading also we have seen, that is from the core HTML. So using core HTML we have done. Yesterday we have written one JavaScript function, then similarly we have made there one HTML page. 1 minute. Hello, Narendra. Narendra, okay, 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 Narendra, okay. ఉంది లైవ్లోకి అది అది ప్లగ్ తీసి ఉంటుంది నరేందర్, ఎందుకంటే డిస్టర్బెన్స్ పక్కన ఇంటర్నెట్ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ అయితే తీసేస్తా. యాక్చువల్గా ల్యాండ్ లైన్ కూడా ఉందా, నిన్న కాల్ చేసి దాని నుంచి చెప్పి సరే అది అక్కడ నుంచి డౌన్లో వచ్చేసి అయిపోతుంది నరేందర్. ఆంధ్ర బ్యాంక్ ఏటీఎం నుంచి డౌన్ స్లోప్ ఉంది ఒకటి, స్లోప్లో వస్తే వచ్చినాక కొంచెం దూరం వచ్చేసినాక రామలింగేశ్వర కాలనీ అని కనిపిస్తుంది ఒకటి, అక్కడ వచ్చి సత్యనగర్ ఎవరంటే ఎవరైనా చెప్తారు ఈజీ రావచ్చు. సత్యనగర్ కాలనీలో ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ కమ్యూనిటీ హాల్ ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకొకటి జనప్రియ టెక్నాలజీ కోర్స్ ఉంది. అక్కడ వస్తే జస్ట్ కాల్ చేసి నేను వస్తాను, క్షేమంతరైనా పంపిస్తే నేను వస్తాను. ఓకే. I've shared yesterday's video. Have you got the link for that? Okay, just today's video also I will be sharing. Then tomorrow we start with the ASPX part. In the ASPX, what are the different elements are available? We are going to look into that. But just what you do, go through the JavaScript from the W3 schools, then go through CSS, go through HTML or tags. Try to understand them well. JavaScript also try to look into that. It's very important. Just try to practice little bit with the JavaScript. Go through the W3 schools. Their information is available. A lot of information is available. Just try to go through that. The site is here. W3 schools.